Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we are dissecting a very specific failure mode, one that tends to, frankly, cap careers right at the senior and principal product manager level.
Yeah, it's a hard truth, but we have to talk about it.
We do.
Hmm.
We're looking at sales materials through the lens of the product and 360 approach.
Mhm.
And the core issue is this. If you are still just throwing assets over the wall to sales,
So many do.
right, if you're doing that, you aren't actually managing your product. You are actively limiting its market performance.
It is a harsh reality check. But when you look at Timo Wagenblatt's work on this, he uses this really vivid, slightly biting analogy. He compares sales teams to timid fawns.
Timid fawns. I mean, that feels a little uncharitable to the people actually closing the revenue and driving unit economics.
Oh, for sure. But look at the behavioral economics in the field. Timo's argument is that if a salesperson senses literally any risk,
Like an inconsistent slide deck.
exactly, or vague pricing, or just amateurish collateral, they spook. They retreat immediately to selling legacy products because they know they can close those.
Right.
So you might have shipped the most innovative feature set of the year, but if you haven't defined exactly how it's sold, you've killed its growth.
So throwing it over the wall isn't just lazy. It triggers a retreat reflex.
Yeah.
And the product and approach suggests replacing that ad hoc chaos with what Timo calls the silver bullet.
The silver bullet, yes. And let's be super clear for the senior PMs listening. A silver bullet is not a rebranded Google Drive folder.
Definitely not.
It's a curated one-stop shop designed for 4 specific outcomes: consistency, accuracy, professionalism, and this is the big one, scale.
Scale is the operative word there. I always say junior PMs make decks.
Mm.
Senior PMs build systems.
That is the exact pivot. If you don't have the silver bullet system, you just become the bottleneck.
Yeah, you spend your entire week answering the exact same 3 questions for 5 different RFPs.
Right. You become a glorified support desk instead of driving product-led growth.
Let's break this down by role, actually,
Mhm.
because the expectations shift as you climb the ladder. If you're a senior PM, product state states your job is to lead and standardize.
Which is really about adoption readiness. You can't just dump a technical white paper into a Slack channel and call it enablement.
Right.
You have to ensure the pre-sales engineer has the specs formatted how they need them, and the account executive needs the value prop in a tight one-pager. It's managing a system of enablement.
And then you step up to the principal PM level, and the lens widens to cross-product alignment. This is where I see a lot of portfolios just completely clash.
Oh, absolutely. In the trenches, if product A is telling one story and product B contradicts it.
The principal PM has failed. Stakeholder alignment is broken.
Exactly. And Timo emphasizes using quarterly win-loss reviews here. You have to look at the data across product lines. If the narrative isn't holding up out there in the wild, you fix the story, not just the features.
Speaking of the narrative in the wild, we need to talk about industry influence and analyst relations. The Product in 360 framework treats this as a critical dimension for senior leaders.
It's huge because Gartner and Forrester analysts are hungry for knowledge. But if you don't feed them your strategy clearly,
They fill in the blanks themselves.
yep, often incorrectly. And here's the kicker from Product Title. A bad analyst rating is sticky.
It's a lagging indicator of poor enablement.
Exactly. You could fix every bug, ship a new version, but if that caution rating is sitting in a report, it lingers for a year or more. You are in the penalty box while competitors close deals. Senior PMs have to shape that perception before the report is even written.
Now, there is a mental model in the product and text that wraps this entire dynamic up perfectly. It's Liebig's law of the minimum.
The barrel analogy.
Right.
It is perfectly suited for this. So imagine a barrel made of wooden staves of different lengths. The amount of water, or in our case, revenue that you can hold, isn't determined by your tallest stave. It's determined by your shortest one.
So you could have world-class engineering, the absolute tallest product development stave in the industry.
But if sales assets is your short
The
stave,
water just leaks out.
the yield is lost. As a leader, your job isn't to polish the tall staves. It's to find the short one and fix it. And usually that short stave is the feedback loop with sales. Enablement is a two-way street. If you aren't listening to why they are losing deals, you're just guessing.
That is the ultimate takeaway. Sales enablement isn't administrative work. It is the lever that scales your product strategy.
Don't let your barrel leak.
I want to leave you with a provocative thought. What if your biggest competitor isn't another company but your own sales team opting to sell legacy tech because you didn't enable them properly?
Ouch. That's a scary thought.
It is. For those of you ready to stop the leaks and scale holistic product management, head over to www.productdan.com to learn more. Stop wasting your product potential and transform your product culture into a powerhouse of innovation and peak performance with our proven approach and products. Thanks for joining the deep dive. We will catch you next time.